Eita, hola, azit, tuning again. Today I have a different topic to talk about, and it's an interesting subject because I feel like since we were kids, right? Everybody has been telling us don't get angry. Anger is a bad emotion. There's no need for you to do that. If you get angry, it's a bad thing. And we've all been taught that anger is a bad thing. But in my research throughout life, I found that that is the furthest thing from the truth. Anger, right? It's just anger. You know, it's not good, it's not bad. It's what you do what matters at the end of the day, right? It's what dictates. What you do with your anger is what dictates whether it is good or bad, right? I mean, I know, for example, I heard about this police officer. When he was driving around the city, he found that a 14-year-old boy had been shot in the head by gang members. And he had been a police officer for many years, and he's been seeing this happen over and over and over again. And he was sick to his stomach about this gang violence killing young boys and kids. You know, so he then took his money, he quit his job, took his money, built a gym facility, and took these young boys off the streets after school. Instead of hanging around, they come to his gym, right? He got so angry that he did something positive about the situation, right? So anger is not necessarily a bad thing, it's what you do with it. That's what counts at the end of the day. I mean, most people, if you come from, example, a home that was disturbed and was full of hate or anger or any emotion that is negative, or if perhaps you come from a poor background, if you are unhappy about the house that you came out of, you're unhappy about the conditions of your life, if you're unhappy about the results that you're producing in school, if you're in school, if you're unhappy about where you are in life, my advice to you is get angry. What? I know, right? But my advice to you is get angry. But don't get angry and throw tantrums and start getting angry at everybody and telling them where to get off. No, don't get angry and use your anger in a negative way. Here's my advice. Get angry enough to do something good about the situation. Say to yourself, this is the last time you're going to disappoint me, Tuneng. This is the last time you're going to produce a low effort. This is the last time you will ever humiliate me as you did. Get angry, but use your anger in a positive manner, right? I mean, I went home just some time ago, and a lot of people were complaining, a lot of the adults at home were complaining, man, Tuneng, these kids nowadays, man, all they do is hang out at the pub and they fight beers with us, and we get into all kinds of fights with these kids, man. Adolescents is just driving them crazy. They are all over the show and they are complaining. They are angry about how these kids are behaving, but they are using their anger in a negative way. So instead of being that kind of person, I said, you know what, I get you. I also get angry. I hate it when these young kids come out here and all they do is play and smoke and drink and play with their lives. It makes me angry, but you know what? I'm gonna get so angry that I'm gonna do something positive about the situation. And I began going to schools, talking to young kids and getting them to be in the right direction. So really, is anger a bad thing? No, it's not. It's what you do with your anger. It was Ang Lee who once said that sometimes you have to be angry to get things done. So my advice to you is, if you're unhappy about something, if you hate something, yes, my permission to you is get angry, but don't use your anger in a negative way. Use it in a positive way and do something good. So cheers. I hope you will be angry, but angry enough to do something good about the situation. Bye.